Welcome back to OPTCG Central, your hub for all things One Piece card game related. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It really helps us bring you more One Piece TCG matches and more.
To put it in like a top 20 or top 25, well, it's all depending on their matchups, of course. But the blue-purple Luffy is going first.
Yeah, we are off here. Round 2 of the Utrecht regional here. And it seems like the first card is going to be coming down from... I'm going to have to get a pronunciation of this player's name. I apologize. But the Kalgara player is going to have the first option here. And it looks like... Is that the 2-cost Shura? Fancy version.
Yes, the winner version.
Yes.
And Kalgara going second, he might... that's pretty good as well. For a lot of curves at least, because at the 6th turn he can play out this Kalgara as well. Going first it's a little bit better, of course. However, with the going second curve you have like the Holy potentially next turn, so you can go wide into your 8k Kalgara.
We've already seen Zeus come down as a 2k counter from that leader Luffy swing. We then saw a Zoro Juro coming down to join the party. One of those cards we're going to see all the time in this blue-purple Luffy. When attacking, if you've got 3 or less life, you get to add a Don card, which is not too shabby. Get a few attacks off, that ramping's going to be working nicely.
Yep, and that Don is active, which is also major. But no Holy turn for the Kalgara. That is not that good.
No, we're going to see a 6k swing with the Kalgara leader here. And, okay, so we do have a Wiper coming down as well. But at least we do have 5 Don, 4. We got the Wiper coming down, is searching for an upper yard, it looks like. Did we hit one?
I don't think so. So no stage just yet. And... blue-purple taking first life.
We do see a Holly coming down. It wasn't the Holly turn we were hoping for, unfortunately, but we did at least get a Holly on the board.
We are at 5 Don. Best case scenario is Godthreads attacking with a Zoro Juro. That leaves you 2 Don open, 1 active from Zoro Juro, 1 from your Godthread. And you are at 2 lives, so that means your Thunder Bagua is active as well. And if the Kalgara attacks into your Bagua, you go from 7 to 8 Don, which means you have your leader ability the upcoming turn. But attacking like this means that there is either no Godthread or no Bagua.
We counter out of it with a Holly. Do remember there is a leader skill of Kalgara. That's how we did get those 2 characters on the previous turn. 1 from the leader skill, 1 actually using your Dom. But now another life goes away from Gjelil. From the swing there, they just took that one, and now we're going to see some Don being used, and it is going to be for that Gear 2. Not always a perfect curve, as you pointed out, Ruben, but here it works. You get that ramping, and you're already up to 6 Don, which means next turn, 8 Don, which is what you're aiming for.
Are we full at 8? 4, 5, 6, 7? We are at 7, so we are going to 9, so that means we don't have our leader ability just yet.
We don't have it yet, but we are, my point, we're going to be up to 8 Don, kind of ready to have it the following turn. Because we've had the ramping from the Zoro Juro and from the Gear 2, that's ramped us up a turn earlier.
Yeah, but no leader ability. This was a very, not the best Gear 2, I'm going to say. Especially, I do see a Nami, so I'm very surprised. However, we are indeed at 4, 5, 6, 7, so it means that he values his Bagua a lot. He hopes that the Kalgara is going to attack, which it does, and now Bagua puts him to 8, and that was the big reason why he did play the Gear 2, putting himself to 7. There was no Godthread, and that was the big reason why he had to play the Gear 2 instead. However, this was really punished, I'm gonna say, if the Kalgara did respect the Bagua. Therefore, I would choose, I think, to play the 5-cost Nami. However, he is rewarded, especially if we have a 9-cost Sanji in hand. and I think I see a little bit of it. And there is a Mihawk in his search, so we will see a 9-cost Sanji and 9-cost Mihawk for only 9 Don this turn.
That's going to be huge. Well, we did see a couple fun things from Gjelil in the previous turn. Here comes that Luffy. It's not the Sanji, but we do have a Luffy coming down here from the search. Again, we don't need to be playing that now. We can go for the Sanji. But we did see the Mont Blanc Nolan come down, which did recover a life. And we actually saw the Kalgara was played from the Kalgara leader ability, which then took a life, which then drew a card, which you then replaced when you played Mont Blanc Nolan. So a real cute little play there, getting some card advantage without actually losing any life. So certainly playing this Kalgara deck, already got 5 characters out, going wide, and showing us all the little tricks you can pull off with that Shandian Warrior deck.
We'll start with a 6, and if he stacked correctly, we will see a 9-cost Sanji into Mihawk here.
Well, here comes Sanji. Oh no! Straight into Mihawk, it looks like. Not Sanji into Mihawk. Now, we do get rid of that Kalgara with the draw engine, which is definitely the one you would want to go for. Unfortunately, we didn't see the Sanji. It was just the Mihawk.
Maybe he did something wrong with his stacking, because we did see that he wanted to recheck, but that the judge said once you place your top cards onto your deck, your leader ability is over. Because I'm sure that we did see a 9-cost Sanji in hand and a Mihawk in the search. So a Sanji Mihawk was definitely possible. But I do think that he did draw into this Mihawk. So he was forced to play it like this.
We've seen a swing that was countered out by Nami. We saw the vanilla Kalgara hit the board. We now see a Don onto Wiper, and we're going to get a swing, but that's going to be countered with the Uso Hachi. We now see a swing with the Mont Blanc Nolan. So Gjelil's basically going, look, I've always seen another Uso Hachi getting the counter. And yes, this is why I assumed we had the vanilla Kalgara going down, so that we can then play a second Mont Blanc Nolan, and that will recover. So we've already seen 2 of them, both of which have hit. This Kalgara deck, it's running pretty smoothly right now, Ruben.
It's going really good. He's very wide on the board as well. And I think because we missed, I'm going to say, the 9-cost Sanji, we only have 1 attacker this turn. And Kalgara has 1 Don open, so I wouldn't be surprised if we can even save one of our 2 bodies that are rested.
Would be good. Well, it looks like we're going to have a swing from the leader into that Wiper. We got, I think, 6 cards in hand here, so we got some options. Certainly looks like he can counter out of it if he wants to. Decision is being made here as to whether you keep it or... Because, of course, you know, you can only have 5 characters out, so there's an argument to let it go down just to clear a space to play something next turn. It looks like certainly he's considering.
1K.
Sorry.
He indicates that he doesn't have 2Ks because he wants to throw away 2 1Ks to save his 5K body.
That's important. That's giving information to your opponent, kind of giving away that you don't have 2Ks in hand. Your opponent can absolutely work with that. Well, here we go. It is the double Shura counter, and that is going to save Wiper on the board.
And now this Mihawk. I do think that you have to attack into the Wiper to respect Eltor. Because Eltor is a card that gives plus 4K. To one of your characters. Well, it gives plus 2,000, but if your opponent has 2 life cards or less, it gains an additional plus 2,000.
Well, we just saw it, Ruben. We just saw that play you've been talking about. We did see the 9-cost Sanji come down. Top card of the deck was that Mihawk. Now we get to bottom deck a character because of the Mihawk, and now that board's looking a little more imposing. Now we've got the Sanji, we got double Mihawk, and we got our 6K leader as well. This could be where the game starts turning around a little bit, although that is that El Thor that you just mentioned there. And Akuma, that is a big counter.
It looks... Although 9-cost Sanji, 9-cost Mihawk is a very good play, we are tapped out. We don't have any Dawn open, and there are at least 4 swings coming our way from the Kalgara side. And we just got rid of 2 Usuhachis. And
yes, we
Blue
did.
Purple Luffy is nowadays only playing 6 to 8 2Ks, so not having any Don, only 4 cards in hand.
Yeah, that's not ideal, and there's no blockers on the board. So there are going to be, like you say, there's going to be minimum 4 swings coming in here. We'll have to see if the Shura gets enough Don to make a decent swing. We've at least got the 2 Nolan, the Wiper, and the Kalgara. We see a counter there. Sanji coming down to counter the first Nolan swing. Now we see the second Nolan swing. There's 2 life remaining.
If he takes this, he just lost, I'm afraid.
Well, he is taking it.
Oh, Red Rock or Gravity Blades? Ooh, that was a reason to attack first with Wiper, because Red Rock Trigger can bottom deck this Wiper.
Now we're going to see a big swing with the Kalgara leader. I believe that's an 8k. That is going. If one more swing goes through, Wiper with all of the Don, and that is going to be enough. Kalgara is going to take round 2 here. Sorry, round 3 in Utrecht, going to a score of 3-0.